Alright, I got the air conditioner fixed. Now I'm going to put new rotors on. They're warped. They vibrate like crazy. Time for new ones. That one's kind of stiff. Oh well. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and pull the calipers off. Good old Cornwell. Yeah, there we are. Cornwell. Great tools. Persons after the good quality. You know, and of course, a third of the price that Snap-on wants for theirs. When I worked for the Ford dealership, there was a Cornwell man that come around, and he had the ability to sell ice cubes to an Eskimo. Therefore, I bought a lot from him. Wow, this rotor's hard to get off. Okay, to get my pry bar over here. Thought I had everything that I needed, but I didn't have that. Oh well. And that's off. Looks like it's leaked at one point or another. Oh well. Plenty of material left on the pads. And of course I'll have to go ahead and pull the caliper support off of it. I believe that is a 19 millimeter. I don't know, let me check. Let me set the camera down. I think I will set it here. It looks like a good spot for it. Let me make an adjustment. Oh yeah, perfect. And of course it's not, so I'll have to get the socket to fit it. And I don't have my breaker bar closed, so I'll just have to go ahead and wrestle it loose like this. Of course, these are always hard to get off anyway. Helps to use the right size. That's why they're so hard to get off. All that Loctite they put on them. Alright, should just tap it just a couple of times. Okay, got it loose. Had to use a bigger sledgehammer. Once that's off, you can look at it and see that one was in pretty bad shape. And of course, you can check the bearings while you got it off. Of course, that's all tight. So I'm just going to set the camera back over here. It looks like a good spot right there. Take a wire brush and kind of clean it off a little bit. White lithium grease. That is probably about the best stuff I know of. I love using it. It's good stuff. Spray that on there so it doesn't corrode. We'll be installing. And of course it just slides right on. Now we reattach the caliper bracket. In the correct way, I should add. Let's see, here's my 15mm, yeah. And now I get to go ahead and start tightening this up. When I was in the course, these have a certain torque spec. I'm not sure what it is right off. When I worked at the dealership, when I had an impact wrench close by, I would just hammer them on tight and forget about it. I was doing this when I was in automotive school years ago. I remember one of the students said, well, what's the torque spec on this? And of course the instructor said, tight. Don't worry about it. It's not to be cutting corners or anything. He was just saying that they have to be really tight. That's what he really meant by that. So anyway, I'll go ahead and set the camera back down. And I'll just go ahead and tighten these back up. And that's all there is to it. I'll take and sand these pads down, and this will be done. I'll have this side and of course 2 on the front.